All right, you guys, this is insane. That was insane. So I looked into this $250 million fraud scheme that was done in Minnesota. The two main conspirators in the case, the two co-conspirators, if you will, you have 44-year-old Amy Bach, and then you have 36-year-old Celine Said. So Amy is the one who came up with the whole feeding our futures program, and then Celine Said had his own restaurant called, I forgot that fast, y'all. It's called Safari Restaurant. That's just the name of it, Safari Restaurant. So basically, her intention, you think when people open, because this is a nonprofit called Feeding Our Future. You think this is just a nonprofit, right? This is to help less fortunate kids eat, right? That's the point of it, is to provide meals to underprivileged children, correct? It's like a welfare program. That's what it was for, correct? The crazy thing is, this whole fraud scheme and everything came about when they decided. So she comes up, she opens this program, right? And in order for them to, because people, I bet some people are like, well, how did they commit the fraud, right? So this woman goes, she opens up 250 different sites, and the guy, he used this restaurant as well to do this, to supposedly it was a part of the Feeding Our Future program. They use these different sites and different entities, different business titles, which were fake, by the way. They used them, and they would claim that they served a certain number of meals to these different entities or programs. Like, they were receiving these meals. So, and they would fake the amount of meals that were provided. They faked people's names, children, even like the number of children that used the program, that were using it. All of that was faked, and they documented this. And actually, if you think about it, it's a form of money laundering, because that's a whole other thing. It is a form of money laundering, because they're basically faking all this documentation, claiming that they are serving a certain amount of meals, and these are the amount of people they are serving, right? At 250 different places. So think about that. That's a lot of different places, right? And they're receiving funds for said programs, right? Because supposedly this money is going into these programs to help feed the children, right? But in actuality, that was not the case at all. They were taking this money, in addition to taking, they were taking bribes, and they were taking cash as well. And I guess they disguised it under, from what I read, it was like under administrative fees. So it was like that's just some fancy word, whatever. They disguised it as that, but in actuality, all this money they were receiving, on top of the bribes, the money they were receiving that was supposed to be going towards helping people, all that money was used for trips, international travel, to buy real estate in Minnesota, buy luxury cars, items, whatever they wanted. They were doing wire transfers as well. There was money. They bought real estate internationally as well. There was some real estate bought in Kenya. I think money was wired to China. It's like they were helping. It seems like they were sending money to people overseas, and to help support whatever other things they had going on out there, or whatever they wanted to fund their own personal endeavors. But you guys, this was like, when I was just reading over it, it is so messed up. And this is why, in this case, I am glad the government, and they also, because people think this is just like FBI. Like, no, they actually had to involve postal inspectors as well. So the FBI was working along with postal inspectors, and then governments, a part of people a part of the IRS even had to investigate this, because this is a big scheme that they had set up. And thank God they were able to catch it, because they probably saw, or someone said something and spoke up, and they realized, oh no, none of this money went to any children. That money was stolen. People didn't receive anything. They did not receive any benefits. and it was pretty messed up case, y'all. So those are the two co-conspirators, and there are a few other people involved in the case as well, because there's no way they did this all by themselves. They needed other people to probably fake documents and basically make a ledger, if you will, of all these transactions, names, numbers of meals, all these things. So all of it was, in fact, a big laundering and money. It was a big money scheme. It was a scam, and I feel it makes you wonder, and it makes you wonder. It's like it's so messed up because it makes people not trust nonprofits, because you have to think about, do y'all know how much money was distributed into that? We're talking about millions. I think for one, I think one of the programs got, one of her like entities or fake businesses she had set up to receive the the funds for her nonprofit, like it was like $18 million, right? So it was just messed up, y'all. This is extremely messed up. This is why you portrayed the public's trust, and the government does not appreciate being duped. And I can tell when it comes to fraud, they do not take it lightly. Now, depending on these people's lawyers, I am curious how much time they're going to get, because I did peep. There was like another case. I think I'm gonna read into that one as well, where there was fraud committed, and it was a lot of money, y'all. We're talking about over hundreds of millions of dollars, and the dude only got a 3-year sentence. So I'm curious to see how much time these people get. From what I read in the article, it was on a government website. One person was she got, I think she only got, Amy Bach only got 7 counts. She got charged on 7 counts, but Said or Salim Saeed, I'm not sure, but he got 21. He was charged on 21 counts, because I have to think about it. They were wiring money and stuff. So there was like a lot of, you could say, yeah, you were doing wire fraud. Um, you were doing, what was it? There's like another count. Hold on, let me go back and check. I can look at it, y'all. It's like a lot. So Amy Bach, they're saying she got the least amount of counts. Like, they call them counts. Like, you were count one, conspiracy to commit bribery. She got count two, conspiracy to commit federal bribery. It's like stuff like that. So I see that she got the least amount of counts, but Salim said got way more than she did. Can any of y'all explain that? Why did he get way more counts than her? Weren't they doing the same things, or was he handling a lot of the bribery and the fraud and the wire frauds, and he was taking on more of those responsibilities? Whereas Amy, she was kind of like just directing him. So since he was actively doing it, is that why he got more counts than her? Because I'm very curious. Yeah, it's weird. So yeah, he got a count money laundering. Then he had like, what is it, 8 counts uh, of conspiracy to commit federal bribery. There was another count of just another count of bribery. I think I said money laundering. Both of them got money laundering. Yeah, he got like a count of committing money laundering, but then he got 5 counts of conspiracy to commit money laundering. So both of them was doing dirt. Both of them did dirt. It's just apparently he did more dirt than her. So I didn't even know that was a thing. Uh, Federal program bribery. That is a mouthful. But yeah, that's basically what they did, y'all. They was taking bribes. They was money laundering. They were doing wire fraud. Y'all, it was literally, I saw in the article, literally, it's like they were claiming that 5,000, like, they were doing like 5,000 meals a day or something like that. Like they were feeding that many children a day. And all that money they got from that was BS. No children were fed. Nobody was getting any money. All of that money was just, they just took it. They just take. They were just taking it. Y'all, it's so messed up. Just look into the article, y'all. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the woman, she was definitely the ringleader, but but I think it's insane that she got less time. It seems like she didn't get that many counts. And I think that dude's Somalian. I don't know his nationality. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. What is his nationality? But yeah, he got a lot more counts than she did for sure. But yeah, y'all look into it. It's on the website. It's on government websites. You can see it. It's very popular right now. But yeah, y'all let me know what else I missed. Peace. Y'all have a good rest of your day/night.